to That Wrestling Podcast.
On June 27th, 2002, Kurt Angle held an open challenge on SmackDown that was answered by a debuting superstar. That man was asked by Kurt Angle, "What is the one quality that you possess that makes you think you can walk out here and come into the ring and face the very best in the business?" His answer was ruthless aggression. And that was the moment the world was introduced to John Cena. From that day, June 27, 2002, and for the next 8,570 days, concluding with this Saturday night, December 13th, 2025, John Cena's time has been now. And after Saturday night, that time is up. From the never-seen 17 World Championships, to the hustle, loyalty, and respect, and to the man who preaches to never give up, we at That Wrestling Podcast in this episode will discuss the incredible career of John Cena. Welcome to the team. Again, I'm your host, Brian, Jason, Joe, and Kevin. We are all here. Guys, there is so much that we will discuss. I thought I'd like to start off with just, how are you feeling knowing that we are at time of recording, 48 hours away from the last match in the career of John Cena? Are you excited? Any sadness, reflection? Jay, why don't you start us off with just kind of like how this has been for you leading into this final match?
Well, before I get into that intro was very inside the actor's studio. I thought James Lipton was going to come out and sit down and discuss. No, what I love about all of this, WWE on their YouTube channel, it is Thursday, they put up a compilation video of the 100 throwback jerseys John Cena wore as the Doctor of Thugonomics. Great awesome video. Of course, there was the video of the wrestlers, even Brock involved with the goodbye. For me, it's weird because even though I knew Ric Flair was going to retire, I wasn't sure I was going to go to that show, but the only reason I went to that show is because you guys bailed early and I wasn't leaving till the next day. So, like, that was one of those things. Now, with Cena and what we've been getting and the first takes and the Joe Rogan and the Rinaldi and Simmons and Chris Van Vliet and all the stuff that he's done today or this week as far as covering this, that stuff is, it was cool to me. And literally, I think as I was going through I have a legit bin of John Cena shirts.
Do you know the number?
Offhand, I don't. Now, I'm thinking about doing something, like a what's in the box kind of video.
It's great.
But what's funny is over the last 2 weeks, they keep putting shit up. I keep buying it. Like
you need a second bin.
Like the Chain Gang shirt.
I saw it.
Okay.
No,
I saw they re-released the Chain Gang shirt.
I have a lot. I have a lot of that stuff, and some stuff I have bought. But like the shirt that I bought, and I cannot wait until it gets here. It looks like baseball cards, and it's every shirt that he wore.
That's
now.
Cool.
Yeah. I also was watching some walkthroughs of the John Cena Superstore that's in DC opening today.
Oh, God.
The whole 2 floors, everything is Cena. No other wrestlers, with the exception of the title belts.
Okay.
For me though, like, he's been so sparingly used over the last 5 years. It's really not that big a deal. I think the real deal is going to be when he shows up at AEW and all hell breaks loose.
Not happening.
Juan Cena makes his return. We haven't seen that guy in a minute. Put on the mask. Yeah, man. You were there for the announcement at Money in the Bank in Toronto.
And it's funny to think how fast that 18 months has gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I won't be able, well, as of now, I won't be able to watch live because I have a show, but we're supposed to get 2 to 6 inches of snow Saturday. So there may not be a show to go. I'm hoping by Friday, which is when you will be, if you're listening on the first day of release, that we'll know if I have a show. Because honestly, I want to watch this. I want to watch this live, and I honestly don't know if I'm going to get to. But how am I feeling? It's cool. I just think it's cool. I don't know if John Cena is a robot or if he's a real person. I have no idea. And the thing is, a lot of these podcast experts are like downplaying and talking shit on this whole thing. And I'm like, eat a dick, eat a bag of dicks. Just because you didn't like it doesn't mean it was wrong or done improperly or botched or whatever these idiots say. Someone that I like and listened to regularly downplayed a lot of this, and I literally turned it off and said "fuck you" to my car stereo.
Wow.
I am not under the influence, and maybe I should have been. No, I know I've talked a lot and I haven't really said anything, but this is very similar to what my Hulk Hogan video was the day he died that has been unreleased. It may get a release. It may get a Christmas Day release. Who knows?
Oh,
Christmas
extra bonus present under the tree.
Oh, ho, ho. I am sad that he's retiring. And if it was true that he wanted to do 200 dates and they only offered him 50 or whatever it was, I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
I'm sad he did not come to Pittsburgh. There is rumors that there is an Unseen 17 t-shirt collection
That's
coming.
what he talked on Chris Van Vliet. I wondered about that.
And if you have to buy all 17, you guys know I'm fucking crazy enough to do it.
Yeah.
Do you think they would have those at the Superstore?
No. I think this is going to be very similar to that NFT thing that failed when he came as like the Super Mario 3 version of John Cena that came with an NFT that was like $500. And then when WWE said, hey, let's just make it for everyone, Cena said no. It was a limited thing. It needs to stay limited. And that's why what I think is cool about John, like he has principles. He has standards. He has expectations. Watch Total Divas. You'll know what I'm talking about. But again, I don't know if he's a robot or if he's just so good at being media trained that I don't know. Or maybe he's the world's biggest asshole. I don't know, but I'm bummed that he's gone. That's my thesis.
Let me ask you.
Real quick, Kev. When he mentioned the 17 unreleased shirts, he name dropped Sacramento, and I'm like, don't tell me I gotta buy a Cena Sacramento Kings inspired shirt. That'd be crazy.
On Bill Simmons' podcast this week, he quote said, "I don't know how anybody could be a Sacramento Kings fan." Close quote.
Well,
word for word.
He's right. Joe, you're the only other one on the pod wearing a Cena shirt, so I'd like you to have the floor next.
Before you go, Joe, can I tell the story of my John Cena shirt?
Of course.
You guys know, do you know the lore of this particular John Cena shirt?
It was
the PBR
cold, wasn't it? Like it was on for like 2 or 3 days, and then PBR said, "Hey, stop that."
Yeah, it looks like a PBR can.
Yep.
So I bought it ASAP, and then it went away. I think later they did come to some sort of compromise, but yeah. So I've got the John Cena PBR inspired.
That's awesome.
And
Joe, talking. Yours is inspired by
G.I. Joe.
That's right.
It's the G.I. Joe one.
Oh my God, because your name's Joe. Come on, man.
no,
seriously.
Yo, Joe.
All of his
like the trading cards. That's right. I have that one too.
Oh, wow.
Prototype. We have the, Ruthless Aggression Cena, Rapper Cena, Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, the suit wearing Cena. So all those. So that's the shirt I have, and of course the red one, which was the after 2025, you can't see me. You won't see me. So I got that one too. So, and the third one I have is just the Rise Above Cancer. One. So that was my first Cena shirt, and I only got that because it was for cancer awareness, and you were working for the Cancer Society, and we had that run. So I wanted to support the run, but still wear a wrestling shirt. So that's why I bought that one.
That's
but
awesome.
How I'm feeling about
this, how you feeling about it all, man?
Like Jason, because I am feeling like it is. It's going to be sad that he's not wrestling anymore. I ended up, I don't know why, but like when we started this, when we were doing the 5 counts, I kept them all on a Google Doc.
Oh.
And I have the one from the June 23rd, 2022 episode that was talking about favorite John Cena moments.
Mm.
So this is what I wrote.
Nice. Yeah, let's hear this.
I wrote. Okay, number 5, interrupting the Elias concert at WrestleMania.
I forgot that.
Number 4, the Firefly Funhouse quote unquote match.
Yeah.
Number 3, the hour-long match with HBK on Raw in 2007. Number 2 was the year-long build with The Rock for WrestleMania 28. And the number 1 John Cena experience moment in 2022 for me was Rumble 2008 Return.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's the proof that Jason said he was like a robot. The dude tore his pec off. And 4 months later, he's winning the Rumble. Yeah. That's not supposed to happen. That is like a year
way
long.
Early.
Cody he tore his pec. He wrestled a match with the torn pec, but it took him like almost a year to come back. So no, I look at this more of it's really like going back to WrestleMania 28. You had the Undertaker and Triple H and Shawn end of the era match, and even though they had that crappy Saudi Arabia one years later, this really is the end of an era. This is the end of ruthless aggression completely. It's the end of the Super Cena, everything. But I agree with Jason with his point of he's been used so sparingly the past like 4 or 5 years that it feels like we already said goodbye to him as a full-timer years ago. Now it's official. And he did say on one of the podcasts he signed a 5-year extension for a ambassador.
Yes. So we'll see him.
Juan Cena is not going to AEW anytime soon.
Could be a AAA.
Yes,
we can't rule that out. That's true.
Ole.
But I'm actually curious about the one guy who's wearing an Edge shirt today.
Yeah, buddy.
For this.
We got to. I have a question for Jason though before I give my 2 cents, because started with Jason, might probably be the biggest John Cena fan I know. Not just on this show. I mean, quite possibly earlier in our friendship, you might have been the biggest John Cena adult fan that in anyone. I feel like you own the most shirts. I would rival that there's probably not another adult who owns more John Cena shirts, and that's a compliment.
That's a wrong statement. I watched a video today of some guy's Cena collection. It was 14 minutes long, and they still did not get to everything.
Did he live in the basement of his mom's house? Right. You have a wife and you have responsibilities. But if your show gets canceled this weekend, will you drive the 3 hours and 45 minutes in the hopes? I Googled it. Well, I Googled Pittsburgh to DC, so give or take whatever.
Yeah, that's about right, Kev. Yeah.
Say,
it's a snowstorm going on too, so
but if it gets canceled, you can potentially get there earlier.
Cena says never give up, Joe. You drive through that snowstorm.
Never give up. You drive through that snow. Guess what? Snow. You can't see me. You slip.
That's right. You can't see me or the other cars.
Think about it. Just think about it.
No,
you potentially could go on TickPick.
I'll be on my couch.
Deal.
Last minute deal. And according to John Cena's book, Be a Work in Progress, I found a quote here.
There's going to be Superstore exclusives.
Oh, I'm aware.
That's what I was thinking. Less than 4 hours.
Oh, wait, you want me to drive to DC, buy some shit, and then drive 4 hours
and drive home
in the snow?
It's a great idea.
But Jason, according to John Cena, life is about the ride, not the vehicle you show up in. So, you're going to have to. It
would be a ride.
You're going to have to go. Yeah. And this is according to the man himself.
Boom. But
so what's funny is if you go to the WWE shop, there is this piece of artwork that's signed by, I think, Ryan Bartlett. It's a really cool piece. It's $350, and I'm very close to, because I don't have anything autographed by John Cena. And it's a nice picture. It'll look great on the wall with my 4 Horsemen autographs, my, NWO formation. It would be a very cool piece, but I just am a little, I want it. If I had an edible, I probably wouldn't have just said, fuck it, buy it. but
Yeah.
not so much. Kev, no, I'm not going to DC if my show gets canceled. I will make some pierogies and take an edible and watch with my wife and my dog.
So, Joe, you mentioned my shirt. I do not have a Cena shirt. It is on my list. It's on the very short list. I want to buy a Cena shirt before I die. So I got a long time to get it. But I'm going to say in 2026, it's going to be the next shirt I buy off WWEshop.com or another website. I want a Cena shirt.
I thought you should have gotten the Rumble one of the Indy since you live in Indiana.
Didn't go.
That's true. Okay, you didn't go.
When you get a shirt that's affiliated with the city, I feel like it's one of those things where I would have to want to go to enjoy that show. But I
bought a few of the
you
retirement
got the
shirts because I thought they were cool.
those are a little.
I got a lot of them.
Yeah,
I'm kicking myself for not getting the Indy one because I didn't realize I didn't buy it because I bought the red one and I'm like, well, I don't need a second one. But when I started realizing he was doing it every freaking show, I'm like, I was at that one. Man, I should have bought it.
That was near the beginning. You're right.
The Colts one, I really liked the one with the Colts horseshoe
Me too.
on it.
Yeah.
And I've
I'm a
looked for
Lions
that
fan.
one. I've looked for that one and I have not been able to find it in bigger than like a medium because they sold out so quick.
Joe,
Yeah,
can
well, they
squeeze in
didn't-
medium, squeeze in there, big boy.
No, I can't.
Well, stretch it out. Do the good old put your arm in and fight with your shirt to stretch it out. So, Jay, I started. You were the biggest fan, biggest Cena fan of all four of us. I guarantee 15 plus more than 15 years ago, I was the biggest Cena hater. 100%.
Yes, you were.
Yes,
Hated
you
the
were.
I hated him at B-dubs. I hated him at pay-per-views. I hated him at WrestleMania. And I still own.
There it is.
I cannot believe
There it
you
is.
have this
Look at
fucking
this.
sign.
This is awesome.
Look how this is, like, honestly, I don't know how this, it has the nice patina on it, where it gets a little yellowish,
Yeah.
made on the desk of Q106 in Howell, Michigan. Or not Howell, Michigan.
Holt.
Michigan. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hole,
And there's
Michigan.
it's just everything.
Hole.
Holt.
As in hell hole.
But honestly,
Hole.
I thought I was very creative. Like, there's how to wrestle for dummies. John Cena. You think these stink? You should see me wrestle. He's holding up gym shoes. K-Wall, Cena hater of the month. The guy gave me this. He was my MySpace friend. Didn't know the guy. We just hated John Cena. John Cena on the cover of Playboy. There's anti-Cena army. I hated the guy.
Yeah.
I hated him. And I didn't like him. Didn't know the
Are
guy
you sure?
personally, but I probably at that point wouldn't have liked him either because I.
But
didn't
how
like him
did
as a
you?
wrestler.
Please tell the story on how you got that sign past security because it was brilliant.
I am pretty well. No, it also folds this way. I don't remember.
Oh, I
might
do.
Put it on maybe in my back.
No, you put another word over worst.
No, that's good call.
You put
I think I
wildest wrestler
something.
ever.
I remember I ripped it off, and I was
Yeah.
holding this thing loud and proud at Ford Field, walking around that concourse.
And they
But-
were cheering you on.
No,
But
real
it's-
quick,
it's
real quick,
full
real quick,
circle.
Kev. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No,
Kev.
you're good.
Brian, do you remember how much those tickets weren't even $100 for the floor at WrestleMania, were they?
Nope.
Weren't they like
And
90?
I feel like high 80s, like 88,
Which is
90.
insane. Now
Yeah.
we weren't in the first 10
Okay,
rows.
yeah. What do you got here, Joe?
What is
here?
that? I can't see that, Joe. What's it say?
90.
$95.
Row 10.
And
We would have
Oh,
got
$5
chairs.
surcharge.
We would
I
have
think it
got
was 100.
chairs if this was.
No. It was like a section. It was like a
we were,
random
yeah,
section.
like
Oh,
a
section
bottom
ten.
section,
Oh,
rows
okay.
back. So that's
It was
it's $95.
Section
That's
9 on the
insane.
floor.
$95 for
Like,
on the floor at WrestleMania.
If my memory serves me
Yes.
correctly, if you figured the ring was at, say, the 50
I was like,
yard
I have
line,
it right here.
our seats were probably like end zone ish, right?
Yeah, we were in the corner,
Yeah.
directly across from the entrance.
Yeah.
And they were good seats because it wasn't like it is now. They had them on risers, like
And we're
little
tall as
mini
hell.
risers.
So it was all
So we weren't blocked.
Right.
Tall
They
as
were-
hell. Blow me.
but I
Sorry,
do have a
Jason.
purpose of my hating John Cena. Years go by, still hated the guy after WrestleMania in Detroit. I really became a fan when he started that open challenge for the U.S. title.
Mhm.
He actually started wrestling longer matches. I actually enjoyed that. And if you can perform in the ring, he always had it on the mic. And
Yes.
I'm a promo guy, but you got to show a little bit of something in the ring. That's when he started showing in the ring, and that's when I started really, really enjoying. I was in the basement of Bardstown, Kentucky, 2 houses ago, and that was the moment that I started liking John Cena. Come to this Saturday, it comes full circle, right? When you don't like something and you end up liking something, it feels good. Like I can't wait to watch it Saturday. Like we were maybe gonna go to amusement park. This was like months ago, with Kings Island, and I was like, wait, can't. John Cena's last match. We're not doing anything. We're gonna get pizza. I'm drinking beer all day. I'm watching John Cena's last match.
That
Cannot
sounds.
wait. It
And
comes
isn't
full
it the
circle.
first match?
No, I don't think it is. I'm not sure where the confusion came on that one.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine they're gonna do that.
I
I'd be
don't know.
so
Like the
shocked. People
confusion
would
was
leave.
They would
When that
leave.
match-
I would turn it.
When that
I
match
mean,
was
I
over,
wouldn't turn
people
it
would
off.
leave. Yeah, I wouldn't turn it off, but like that it doesn't make any sense to me.
The only thing that makes
Right.
sense is if they relive moments of his career during it, leading
Yeah.
up to
So
that match.
I do know
Can't
that
wait.
there are some video packages coming. Someone who may or may not work at WWE that I may or may not have talked to today told me about that there may or may not be some video packages.
Awesome.
So stay tuned for that.
Who's
I
that,
really-
Rusev?
That may or may not be awesome.
That may or may not be unorthodox. So yes.
Yeah.
And that was really cool of you having Tozawa meet my wife. That was she enjoyed that since that's the guy you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty excited for this, guys. Like just
Mhm.
because of the big buildup. I know AEW did, a smaller one for Sting and made a big deal out of it, but yeah, this is just really, really like you talk about just how long he's been a part of it, and I, was not at the degree of Kevin, but a lot of my favorite moments, which we'll get into, are like when guys beat him, or like it wasn't so, like I always wanted to see him lose, but it's like now in retrospect, it's like he had to be so good to make those moments happen. Because if he just wasn't as talented or wasn't a good of a performer, then those moments don't mean as much to me as they do. So I'm definitely sad in a sense, but it's more just like I'm excited. Like this feels like a WrestleMania to me. I think I saw that the DC arena is close to 19,000 people, and I responded to a guy on Twitter and said, this could have been in a stadium. Like it absolutely, you could have built this as Cena's last match and put this in a baseball or football stadium, and it would sell out basically.
I feel like we talked about that when
I
this
think
all
we did.
started. Like we didn't know what the final
Yeah.
thing was going to be, and it could have been an all John Cena night. And what's been happening? Like I don't know if you guys watched AEW, but Samoa Joe put someone in
Oh,
the he put
yeah.
Eddie in the
that.
STF and then saluted. Like
Did the
this cool.
salute. Yeah, how cool is that?
And the only non-Cena thing, Speedball Bailey and Kyle Fletcher could be match of the year. It was so fucking
I
good
heard
last
it was
night.
really
It was
good.
on the level of Ricochet and Ospreay. It
Awesome.
was so good. Go watch it, Brian. It'll take you 6 months to do it, but I'm telling
I
you.
saw some clips.
So
of
Watch
on
it
Twitter.
before the end of the year. We have Twippies coming up.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, we'll full fit that in. We've been putting out on social media too. If people wanted to give their thoughts on Cena, we'd share them on the pod. So we'll sprinkle some of those in. Let me do a first one though. This is of course my buddy Matt, who's been a guest picker and one of the hosts of the Honolulu Cheese podcast.
He's got the best hair on that podcast.
Absolutely.
Yes, he does.
So he wrote a long one,
Get
but
it?
it's a good one. Cena's a huge part of why I'm still a wrestling fan. After high school, my fandom fell off. I check in Raw from time to time, but was casual for 5 years until Money in the Bank 2011 was at Allstate Arena in Chicago, and a buddy happened to come up with some tickets from work, so we went. I got caught up on the story with Punk and the title, but the whole story for me was when Cena's music hit that night. The boos were fucking insane. I've never heard Allstate that loud, and I was confused because why was Cena getting booed? He's like, getting booed like he's Osama bin Laden. And I asked my buddy why, and he just said, well, Chicago hates Cena. The way that match and those intros plus Punk leaving through the crowd made me feel like such a high. Let's see. Can move on here. Sure, I got a little tired of some Super Cena stuff, and he wasn't always my favorite, but him being so consistent was massive for me. Also love the U.S. Open Challenge with Kevin Owens. Definitely going to miss John Cena. Happy he's getting a chance to retire. Most wrestlers never do. And a quick little one he put. Also, when I was writing mortgages, I talked to Cena's dad, who was
Cena
on
Senior.
yes, who was on a refinance, but he wouldn't let the appraiser take any pics of his house because of who his son was. So the refinancing was dead, but I talked to Cena's dad, which was amazing. Let's go, Cena.
How
So
come Matt has never told? Has he ever told you that story, Brian?
No, that was new, and he's supposed to be coming over Saturday to watch. And I said we need to get a little more into that.
I
man.
can't believe he never
this.
has told that story before.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. I'm going to do a quick run up to check on my kiddos, but maybe that's a good point to continue on. We're talking about like favorite matches. Matt, obviously, Money in the Bank, Chicago. Guys, talk about some of your favorite Cena matches, and I'll be right back.
So I've been watching a lot of like video clips and stuff as of late, and the one that I really enjoyed was the street fight with Eddie Guerrero, where they had the cars in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then another one was the match with Sheamus early when Sheamus won the title for the first time.
The tables match.
Yes. Now that was something that like nobody saw that coming.
No,
Nobody thought that
this came from ECW.
This big ginger was going to win against John Cena, and sure enough, he did it. And for a moment, I thought maybe it was an accident. Like Cena just lost his footing. And we all know mine is from February of 2013. John Cena versus CM Punk winner gets to go to WrestleMania against The Rock. I was in the second row. Just an unbelievable match. And I have one more too. I started working on my list. I actually did some prep for.
Well, while you're looking it up, there's one that like just stood out to me where it's like, wow, this guy just reinventing himself. SummerSlam 2016 against AJ Styles, their first match together. That was phenomenal, but it was so good because the thing about Cena, and Kevin can attest to this because he's been saying the worst wrestler ever, was he had the 5 moves to do. And AJ was the face of TNA. He was the face that runs the place. He New Japan, everything. So it was finally the top like indie guy versus the top WWE guy. Can the WWE guy like hang? And he did. Mm-hmm. And he put AJ over. So that was like even more impressive. It's like it was a great match, and still it is my favorite of all of this year's matches against for John Cena, the AJ match at Crown Jewel, the best retirement match.
Yeah. That was really good. Kev, sorry, I keep cutting you off, and I don't mean to. The series of matches with Edge. Cena beat Edge in Toronto. Edge beat Cena in Boston.
Yeah.
And then was it Edge that slapped the shit out of John Cena Sr. at the house?
Yeah. Yeah, and then Cena threw him into the Boston Harbor.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed that. Go ahead, Kev. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's one of my favorite matches, period, between them was that one at Unforgiven in Toronto where Cena beat Edge. And Edge is on my not like Mount Rushmore of who is my greatest of all time type situations. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. There is somewhat of a difference, at least in my head. I loved that Edge made John Cena look human by cashing in the Money in the Bank, a back and forth battle. Because up to that point, John Cena would literally, bring up the next challenger. I'm going to beat you. Bring up the next challenger. I'm going to beat you. That was a long-term rivalry, and it was fantastic. And it was Edge coming off the tag team with Christian, and he had Lita, and so much bad blood in between Edge and Matt Hardy. Like, I don't know, there's just something about the guy, but that's also at the point where you have someone that you really like. It made me easier to really dislike Cena, and that's maybe I go back and I'm like, Cena did his job.
You mean that's what pro wrestling is, right?
Yeah, but I love it. Before
Your favorite fights a guy and you hate him. Kev, come on.
Love it.
You're Mr. Boo to the Scarlet
Blue
Knights of
Wolverine, Jay
Rutgers.
Sparty.
Oh yeah, Boo to the
Greens
Gunther
running
of
through,
Austria, man.
Whatever the hell you say of every time there's a Spartan game.
Only football though.
Blue Wildcat.
No, you've done it for
Jay
basketball.
Spartan. You've done it for
Usually I
basketball.
go MSU b-ball. But I'll say this. This last year, Cena picked up the mic, right, about a year ago, and he was like, hey, my record is I haven't won a match on blah, blah, blah in X amount of years.
Ooh.
This past year might be some of the best John Cena matches. And Joe, you mentioned too. You mentioned put AJ over. That was 9 years ago, right? And then this year, he puts out a banger of a match 9 years later, and they both look phenomenal. They both look great. Everything about Cena, that's the beautiful thing. You can pick out some dud matches,
or dud storylines, which
dud storylines, like him giving the F5 to Great Khali, Big Show, Mark Henry, like made it look easy. Like, oh, these guys aren't even that heavy. I try to lift 40-pound dumbbells in my back. It feels like it's gonna bust out.
Well, it was the FU, not the F5, and he changed it to attitude adjustment because of PG.
Yeah, but that's the beautiful thing with Cena is I think over the course of the year he did truly learn to wrestle because he started with more of the technical guys within time. He picked up too. So, Brian, what about you? What is like some of your favorites?
Give me a quick, since I missed the last 2 minutes. What's been said?
Well, there's one more I forgot to mention. Royal Rumble 2007 against Umaga. That match was
it was beautiful.
Awesome. Yep. Okay, so we've mentioned
what's that? Yeah.
Cena AJ at SummerSlam 2016. We mentioned Cena versus Punk at Raw February of 2013, the one Jason was at.
Yep, Jay was there.
We mentioned the series against Edge, but most specifically Unforgiven 2006.
Okay. Yep.
Was that it, Kevin? Okay.
Yeah.
So those are like the ones that we've mentioned specifically so far.
Yeah. I mean, first off, probably if I gave my personal top 10.
And we mentioned Sheamus table match.
Oh, okay. That's
the series,
that funky ending.
And the series with Edge and the Eddie Guerrero street fight. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, man, God. I forgot about that one. Yeah. I'd say if I gave like a top 10, like two of my top 10 would probably be Cody and Cena at SummerSlam this year. And Cena versus Dom at Raw Boston, and the Survivor Series one was great too. But I mean, so much fun. But the one I'll spend a little more time on is One Night Stand versus Rob Van Dam.
Boom, good call.
I mean, that was
yeah.
I
was at your apartment.
We all hung out for the first.
That was my third favorite match of all time. And I just love that match because obviously the crowd is just as hot as can be. That's the first time you saw the "If Cena wins, we riot," which has been copied by fans. And you thought the crowd was going to
kill him.
Yeah, that's something I would do, Joe. Yes. Jason shakes his head. But I love that match because Cena doesn't, from the moment he comes out, he knows he's in enemy territory. He just holds the belt up. He doesn't do like all the pomp and circumstances of his entrance. He plays along with the crowd where he throws the shirt in the crowd and they threw it right back. And he did that like 3 or 4 times. And that match, up until this heel run for this year, you know, he works the match. If you watch it, he works it as a heel. You know, and it's like, it's so interesting to see Rob Van Dam having to do like the comeback spots and stuff like that. It was always for years and years and years the other way around. So I love that match for that reason too, because it's a very like, I don't see John Cena doing these sort of things in these matches. So yeah, that's an absolute favorite of mine. And yeah, like some of the other ones that you mentioned are like on my list. I'm like, all right, Cena lost. And I like it. Cena lost. I like this match. So, I don't know what that really says about me, but yeah, you guys have some great suggestions. I want to go back and watch that Guerrero street fight. God, I forgot all about that match.
Yeah, it's a it's fun because we talked about before, like all the cars were lined up in a circle.
Yes, yep.
In the parking lot, and I so good.
Here's a couple of top 10 lists too. Bleacher Report. Number 10, Edge Unforgiven. The Rock at WrestleMania was number 9, 28, that is. Him and Cody at SummerSlam, number 8. The Shawn Michaels 1 hour Raw match, Joe, I know you mentioned, that's number 7. AJ Styles SummerSlam, number 6. Umaga, number 5. Daniel Bryan SummerSlam 2013.
Oh, right.
Is number 4.
The cash-in ruined that one.
Cash-in, yep.
Good.
Number 3, the Money in the Bank with Punk. Number 2, AJ Styles Royal Rumble 2017. I was there for that one. I started to go back and watch it, but I haven't got to finish it all. And number 1 was Jay's Cena Raw Punk match. So that was number 1 for Bleacher Report. And I've got Sports Illustrated's one as well, I believe.
Why is a Becky Lynch match on here? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, let's see here.
Sports Illustrated loves her.
Okay, they got 10 Cena and Umaga. They've got 9 Cena RVD One Night Stand. So glad that made my list. Cena Bryan SummerSlam. Cena Cody SummerSlam. So we get a lot of repeats. Cena Shawn Raw. Cena Edge TLC Unforgiven. Cena Rock WrestleMania. So basically they took their whole list and just rearranged the order. Punk Cena Raw was number 3.
The one that I have not.
Illustrated.
The one I haven't heard mentioned anywhere was Cena Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 23 that we were at.
Man,
that
yes, because I went back and watched that at some point, a little while.
It's
I was
such
like,
a good
don't
match, but we were
sleep
so
on that
mad.
match.
Yeah,
We were so mad leaving, especially Kevin.
Kevin was.
Their number 1
I
was
was
Cena
happy.
AJ at the Rumble 2017. So they literally might have like 9 of the same 10 matches, just in a different order.
The AJ Rumble one is a close second for me, but I felt the SummerSlam one was a better match. The Royal Rumble one was more memorable because he got his 16th championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see why they give that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of
And he
splitting
won it.
hairs, I think. Again, more feedback from some of our friends and listeners. Barbara Ryan, he wrote, despite how you feel about him professionally, he seems like a great dude personally. Not to say he's shitting gold, and I'm not editing these, by the way, guys. Not to say he's shitting gold, but he seems as he ages, he really does try to do the right thing. It's a good lesson to have in men because a lot of people are fucking lost right now. So it's a deeper connection. Cena really did connect with our generation and even way into your kids' generation, which is crazy. It's proof that the character doesn't matter, but the work you put in always will. And I responded with a fist emoji saying word life. So that was Barbara Ryan's thought there. I like that. He was talking pretty deep there for his thoughts on John Cena.
I mean, his Make-A-Wish contributions, he's like, come on.
Great ambassador.
Jay, did you see him talk about that with Rinaldi?
I didn't watch Rinaldi because
okay. Did you guys see it?
I heard he did not answer stuff. So I was like, I'm not wasting my time on this if he's not talking.
It was really more of the John Cena the man versus John Cena the character type of interview. And Rinaldi's giving him his props for the Make-A-Wish. And again, this is kind of the uniqueness and even you could even say kind of strangeness of John Cena, the person, where his outlook was like, I don't see this as a big deal because if anybody learns about what Make-A-Wish is and what the purpose is, then anybody else would do exactly what I've done. He's like, so I don't want to feel like I'm special because what they're about and what this is, he's like, anybody would have done that. And it's like, okay, I see where you're getting at, but you're allowed to accept your flowers too, man. Like that's a really cool thing you're doing to help these kids who are in some really, really tough times. The one thing he didn't answer in the Rinaldi thing was like, he was talking a little bit about like struggling and bad days. And Rinaldi was like, tell us an example of that for you. And he like thought for a second and he was like, I think I'm going to hold on to that. He's like, I don't think I'm going to go there. And Ronaldo was like, okay, fair enough. So interesting. Where do you guys have any placement for where he is all time?
Top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably put him 5. The only reason I say that is because I will always say Rock, Hogan, Stone Cold, and Bret Hart. I don't think those 4 will ever truly change in my
right.
in my brain. But then Cena, and I think we did like recently, like top, would he be in your top 10 in certain situations if someone passed away? Cena, I don't think will move from that 5. That's the great thing. Like
So it's 5. It's number 5 for you.
Mhm.
So I'm going Flair, Hogan,
Yeah.
Austin, Cena,
That might be
Rock.
where I'm at too. I think I'm putting him above Rock too, just because of the longevity. You know, the Rock has so many fun moments, but that window of time for the Rock
Wasn't long.
isn't really long when you
No.
look back into it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I think we're kind of seeing that a little bit just as we're talking about favorite matches and moments and stuff like that. It's like, God, there's like almost a never-ending list when you add it all up.
Yeah.
So I might piggyback off you too, Jay, because in my mind I was like, yeah, I think I'm putting him above The Rock, which is seems a little sacrilegious to me in one sense, but I get it. I totally get it.
I think when
Joe?
it comes
Yeah.
to the importance of the business, I'm looking at
Yeah.
that. I'm not looking at star matches or anything like that. I look at it as the importance of the business. Then no, forever, whatever you want to talk about. Number 1 is Hogan. He never put on a great, like we can say, like he barely ever put on a great match, but the importance of his character and bringing it to the mainstream, you can't argue that. Forget about who the man is. Number 2 is Cena because of who the man is. He brought it to a different level because of what he did outside the ring as well. He was an ambassador for like 20 years for the
Right.
WWE. Most Make-A-Wishes ever. And the way he said it so humbly, it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal because
Absolutely.
you're representing the business. You're not just representing yourself. You're representing the whole business there. And that's why he's above Flair, because he did it in the WWE the whole time. Flair, he put on the matches. He's like basically like, you know, to be the man, you got to beat the man. He's very important to the business, but he's also done a lot to bring the business backwards with his out of the ring type of storylines that hurt the business. That's why Flair is 3. He would be above Cena if it wasn't for his extracurriculars, as we say. So I have Hogan 1.
Woo.
You know, his extracurriculars should put him down too. But it's
Right.
but you can't. Yeah, number 2 is Cena, and 3 is Flair. You notice I didn't put Shawn or Macho Man on there. They're my 2 favorites.
Yeah.
But we're talking about importance of the business.
So my Mount Rushmore of importance to the business was Hogan, Flair, Vince, and Triple H.
I was gonna say Triple H is,
But
business.
obviously,
Triple H I would put 4.
Triple H is a top 10. But like for me, like that's for importance of the business. My
Right.
favorites are Jeff Jarrett, Chris Jericho,
Right.
Triple H. I mean John Cena too. But like
Yeah.
it's that's what's great about all of this. It's all subjective.
It is. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what's so fun about it. Give another listener, viewer comment. Keith Hurley on our Facebook page. Keith is an old Q106 listener of mine and has stayed in touch with me, which is so cool. He said, if you can count the amount of time he spent outside of the ring being an ambassador, he is literally the GOAT. It's a shame that he didn't expand his move set until now, but only a few can match his mic skills and big match presence.
everyone's
Stop, Keith.
opinionated.
The phrase move set just hit you. I can't even.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Nope, that's not it.
Gotta go to the bathroom.
Take that, Keith.
I hate the
Keith.
You showed him who's boss.
No, he
Jay.
does have to. Jason does have to go to the bathroom because he's just shit all over.
to throw up at the phrase moveset.
All right.
Keith, you get the button.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be the womp womp, but that's good
I was
times.
hoping it would be Joe, you suck, but changed to
Keith.
Keith, you
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
Mr. Black.
Nah, we some of my other favorite moments like that aren't the matches.
Moveset.
I loved, remember WrestleMania 34 where he didn't have a match going into it and he sat in the crowd?
Yeah.
Well, what's very funny about
That
that
was awesome.
they made an action figure of that.
Oh, you're kidding.
Jeans and t-shirt Cena, yeah.
I shouldn't be surprised, but
It was
that's
just
amazing.
the basic line. It wasn't like
Mhm.
because if it was like an elite, they would have thrown like a beer and a hat and a program.
Right.
But they didn't. It was just a Kev's going to Ringside Collectibles now, trying to find
No,
it.
I'm putting in there. I put WrestleMania crowd figure.
That's awesome.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I love that
It's
he was
sad
just
that I do know
sitting in
that.
the crowd and people were just coming over and taking pictures with him. And yeah, he's sitting there having a beer, like, it's WrestleMania. This is great. And like
And he
the whole
got to
time,
keep the chair.
he probably did.
That would have
Chuck.
been that would have been another accessory if it was an elite
Yeah,
figure.
the
He
chair.
got a chair as well. No, like that was a weird one. I mean,
I
the
love
idea
that
of it
one.
was fun, but the referee
And then the
said,
referee,
John,
yeah.
John, he's here, and then he like
Yeah.
hands off his beer and like jumps. Like, come on,
Like I think Charlotte had just beat maybe Asuka or somebody.
she
Yeah.
broke the undefeated record because I got that right.
And she's in the middle she's in the middle of the ramp and John Cena just like sprints by her. I was hoping he'd clothesline her for a heel turn of epic proportions, but he didn't. But yeah, I love that. And I love to just, we've talked about how great he is on the mic. And there's been a good couple of times where he kind of switches to be like, all right, are you really working or shooting here, brother? Like when he called out Roman, when he had that little like pause, he's like, go ahead, you got to cut a promo. You're the big dog. And kind of like went on about that. He tore a new one into, I remember, Austin Theory.
Yeah. You really did derail him.
Yeah, that was like, whoa. Like when he went in, he would go in on people.
I just watched him reversing the pipe bomb on Punk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This
in
year,
Grand Rapids,
and
yep.
then Punk being Punk life with the
Mhm.
the rap lines and stuff. Yeah, and then of course there's calling out The Rock with the
Oh
promo
my
on his
God!
wrist.
Yes, holy shit!
Yeah, I
nice.
mean,
He goes, nice tattoo.
Yeah.
What?
But
As a
if you
Rock-
watch the A&E rivals on that was like really
Yeah, like
Yeah.
But-
Rock was ready to like we're gonna
Kill
fight
him.
now for real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like God
Well,
damn.
that-
And
yeah,
as a
it's-
Rock fan at the time, I was like, oh, what the hell, Cena? And then looking back, you go, God damn, that was crazy. Wow.
yeah, and there was a WWE put out a couple of these DVDs where it's like a rivalry kind of thing. They did Brett and Shawn, and then they
Mhm.
did Rock and Cena. And not that I actually thought they didn't like each other or whatever, but they showed them hugging after the match. I'm like,
Oh, right. Yeah.
whatever. Wah,
Nope.
wah, wah, wah,
Unreal is too real.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know.
Anybody else have any other like non-match moments of Cena that maybe stick out?
I can't remember if it was a link that one of you guys sent in the text chat or if it was one of those doom scrolls that I do at like 11:30 in bed, like just going through Facebook videos. But I got down a rabbit hole of just watching it might have been actually after I watched one of the links of you guys sent of him doing the rap, walking down the line, talking about Eddie Guerrero. And then I started scrolling and I saw the perfect one where he did it in the back of SmackDown. I think it was like maybe like Thanksgiving when they were like, oh, let's all have Thanksgiving meal. And he's talking about like Tori Wilson and 20.
Oh, Yeah, that was the beginning of
the
rap gimmick.
That was
with Stephanie McMahon.
Halloween. That was
Halloween, because he had the Elvis. I think
he was dressed as Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Thank you. Yeah,
a different rap one than I was mentioned, but just he had bars. He did. It was fantastic.
I've been listening to that rap record all week.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I want it on.
You're a bad.
I want it on. John, I want it on vinyl. Can I get a vinyl copy of that record? At the store today, there was one.
I was going to say 3 hours and 45 minutes. That's all it's going to take.
Yeah, I'm going to drive there and it'd be gone. It was just one. Like, it didn't have the cover. It was just the black cover, the circle in the middle, and it showed the name of the record. But yeah, I want a vinyl release. It's 20 years. That album's been out 20 years. I would like a vinyl release, please.
So on the release, and I'm going to read my buddy Ken's thought in just a moment. He said, "Please play Bad Man on the pod." And I said, "Oh, yeah, we can't do that." But yes, we love that.
God damn it, Ken!
I wish we could. But Rinaldi, he's going over his accolades. It's near the end of the interview, and he's like, "Yeah, 17-time champ, most Make-A-Wish, platinum, or best-selling author." And he goes, "Platinum recording artist," and Cena is like, "Only platinum artist for a debut, never did a follow-up." and he goes, "Well, now that you're retiring, you've got time." And he goes, "There's something like 70 lost tracks from that recording." And Rinaldi's like, "You gotta pull them out." And he goes, "Just like wrestling, rap is a young man's game. I am done." So that was.
I wonder who owns the publishing rights. Like people can buy the rights of an artist.
It was WWE Records, so it's theirs. Yeah.
Okay. He wasn't a
unlike Macho Man, be a man.
Well, Brian, you know,
man. Man, Hulk. Gotta go.
I have that on vinyl. I do have that record
Dipping
on
in toe like a ballerina.
We listened to that on the way to Nashville.
I'm pretty sure I listened to it in Brian's office.
It sounds about right.
We laughed.
I was gonna say something,
Jay.
but I forget.
Macho Man rapping, maybe. B94.
Oh yeah, Brian, you forced me to spend $500 on an LJN ring. You should buy the rights to the record.
Oh, okay, all right.
And then we can play it whenever we want.
Yes, because we would own it. So make that go ahead, Brian.
You would be a bad man.
Or okay. So if you don't want to do that, just get a PS5.
As we said, it'd be good for the pod if we do something like that. So
there is a full John Cena gear, hat, shirt, armbands, jorts, socks, and shoes on auction right now on WWE Shop. $2,500 right now. Make it happen, Brian.
Wow. All right. We'll get to the Huntington Bank and get out a loan, and here we go.
Do it.
It'll be all mine. Ken had to say, he goes, "I would say you have to mention if Cena wins, we riot," from our perspective of actual ECW fans during its actual run. Younger fans won't have that view. He goes, "I'd also mention the 'Let's go Cena, Cena sucks' chant. I first noticed how passionate both sides were at the Royal Rumble we went to in Detroit in 2009.
Yes.
That was the first guy that I ever noticed was truly hated and loved by different sides of the audience. Maybe a foreshadowing of where society as a whole was soon headed." And I went, I went very profound. My goodness.
Man, he's gotten so deep since he retired.
He's also, right. That's what happens. You retire. Exactly. Ken and Cena are about to be on the retirement list.
I gotta say it was more divisive when Brian, you and I went to Saturday Night's Main Event when they brought it back in 2006.
I was there.
We were surprised. You were there
Kobo,
too?
Last row in Kobo.
Last row. We were surprised because it was the first time we heard him booed, and it was him and Triple H in a tag match or whatever. And your response was class as Simpsons. Are they saying boo or boo earns? That was like the first time we heard him get booed. Like we didn't hear it before, and this was 2006 before the WrestleMania 22 match. And it was like, man, maybe he is being like shoved down our throats. And Kevin's like, yeah, boo.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing.
Good memory.
Ken mentioned Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks. You also
Not that good. I didn't think Kevin was
with
there.
the song John Cena Sucks.
Oh, I
John
know.
That was at B-Dubs.
You did
We
that
heard
at B-Dubs, Kev.
No,
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever heard that, and that was at Buffalo Wild Wings in
Yeah.
Vincent.
And
Yep.
it was the John Cena
Cena
Sucks crew. You know,
sucks. Yeah, it goes right with the horns.
I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to go sit there watch free wrestling, take up a table, and chant John Cena Sucks.
Keep those
I
waters
ordered
coming.
I ordered a
Right.
Dr. Pepper and just kept getting refills.
Stay cheap, baby. Stay cheap. I'm with
That
you.
was so bad.
Word
I owe
life.
them so much. I owe them
You
so
are.
much money.
You do stay cheap.
I
Brian.
know, man. It's a not just a
Ugh.
lifestyle. It's a way of life. We
Here's
had
something I
Joe
want to
too.
mention. I want to mention something like of him outside the ring, and it wasn't him doing the voice, but do y'all remember on the network Camp WWE show?
Mhm.
I loved how they made Cena the squeaky clean kid that everyone hated, but he was so nice to everyone. That was so fucking great.
That is good. That takes me back. We'll have to get that off the network before it goes away, or off Peacock.
Well, it's going to
before it goes
YouTube.
away.
Everything's going to YouTube.
That's what they said. Yeah, that should be rolled out. Hopefully, Camp WWE makes the cut.
It was like that show reminded
Like
it
talking
just-
snack.
Cena was so nice, and Undertaker hated everything except for kickball. He was just there for kickball.
Joe, we had two. You and I went to a Raw at Joe Louis. This is April 23rd, 2012. If you remember, it happened to be Cena's birthday. So they did a post Raw. I think him and Brock
Raw
had
After Dark.
contracts. Yeah, they had a contract signing, him and Brock. And then after that, he came out,
They
and
did
the whole locker room came out. And then Triple H had the Divas all get in the ring and do a pig pile on top of him, and Hornswoggle too. I found somebody's YouTube video of it the other day because I was like,
And they made him run it, and Triple H made him run again because he couldn't
got
help
it.
but laugh at it. And then the great Khali led the Happy Birthday Cena, and they're like, "Could
Yes.
you do that again, please?"
Yes,
Yeah,
good memory.
Good memory. I remember that. And
Yeah.
what I remember most about that Raw though was Edge came back.
That's
it was like
right.
his last
Yeah.
week telling John, slapped him in the face and basically said, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Like, stop being afraid of Brock Lesnar. This isn't the guy who I risked my career
Went
for."
to war with, yeah.
I miss those Raw after darks, like going to live shows and them doing like an extra like 40 minutes, like the encore. And CM Punk was the one who led the
Punk was in the ring with him, yeah.
the John Cena appreciation night at Joe Louis Arena.
Yeah.
Nice memory.
Yeah, put that up on YouTube. There's some clips there that I found that like refresh that. Like, I know we did that. We talked about like the Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks, and the booing. I wanted to get you guys kind of your perspective too about this heel turn at Elimination Chamber and the run. This was something that all of us, or maybe not Jay, but the three of us all were like, Cena should turn heel. Like, please, please, please. We finally got it in his retirement year. So when you look back, are you glad that it happened after all those years of wanting it? Or just, yeah.
It worked. It was the way it was supposed to be. I mean the quick turnaround, didn't love the face turn, but at SummerSlam, but whatever.
Yeah.
I was 100% sure he wasn't turning.
Yes, you were. That was a Joe guarantee there. That's right.
Well, it's the idiots that it's the idiots that are shitting all over this. Like, shut up. Just fucking watch TV.
I'm not like, going against the heel turn for this year. It's like, it is what it is. And it would have worked better without Rock or Travis Scott. If he would have just if Cody would have came in there and gave him congratulations for winning Elimination Chamber, and he did the low below there, we would be praising it completely different. But with Travis Scott and The Rock involved, and then never again, that's what people are complaining about. But if it was just Cena doing it for the title, that would have been magic.
But the thing with The Rock, so I watched some snippets of his sit down with Chris Van Fleet, and Chris asked about 7 times.
He wouldn't answer.
hey, was the match supposed to happen between you and The Rock? What happened, was supposed to happen. Things can change. Well, were you supposed to go against The Rock? What happened was supposed to happen. Were you supposed to go against The Rock?
This is the robot.
Yeah.
The robotic.
It's like
the robotics.
But you have to remember, if you guys ever watched Peacemaker,
I tried. I couldn't get into it.
I got
It
into.
is-
I watched 2 episodes of the first season.
it's comedic, but he's a good actor.
I know. I saw Ricky Stenicki.
Ricky
that the-
Stenicki was fucking amazing.
But the thing is, he has
Yes, it was.
he is a performer in the ring in WWE. Yes, he is somewhat of a robot, but I feel that he had in his mind, and Chris can usually break some stuff down, but he was like a brick wall. If they would have had the match, sweet. I love the heel turn, making fun of that kid. Which was one of
the
best
first
moments.
promo. Yeah.
And then it, full circle, like he, then they hugged it out and everything was good. And then the
Yeah.
creeper took a photo of, was it, Io Sky's butt or something? Remember that?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember when, like, it was like the kid, it was, was it? It was Crown. No, it wasn't Crown Jewel.
in Berlin.
It was somewhere. And,
Yeah, it was just a Raw in Berlin.
yeah, it was Raw in Berlin. You see the kid like going like that on some females.
Okay.
Let's go back to Ricky Stenicki.
Okay.
I pulled up some lines from the movie. Thanks for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So horny to be here.
Huh.
Wait,
That was gonna be my
Brian and Kevin,
intro,
have you
but
seen it?
I got that. I haven't. No,
I have
haven't.
not.
Go to Prime. Watch it. Watch it when we're done.
Your old man was Your old man was basting my rump roast, and some of it dribbled into my woolly burger. You know what that makes you? A shit baby. You're nothing but shit, and you always will be.
Wow. Outstanding.
Circumcision parties are my go-to when I need to relax. All he did was tell one lie, hundreds of times, many, many years. Do you realize that Rod had a fake life and he made it real? You had a real life and you made it fake. You need to go watch this movie, Brian. Seriously, this is so fucking awesome.
I heard it was good.
I was watching the.
I love when he
was
got off the
performing.
plane. I love when he got off the plane and he basically like his pants were ruined. He's like, "No, guys, it's not what you think. It's piss." It's like the way he delivered it was like so. He has a comedic like way of doing things, timing that you just don't expect. It's like he did it in Trainwreck. He did it in Sisters.
Yeah.
And
I
wasn't a big fan of
Blockers.
Blockers,
Wasn't he in
but
Cock
I wasn't a big fan
Cock
of
Blockers was fun.
I thought it was
fun
okay,
one.
but I think Ricky Stenicki was like his true comedic
Oh God,
talent.
when he sang,
Yes.
sang in the bar in the beginning of I wish I
But
could
no,
find
the airport scene, it's like just all over his pants. He's like, no, guys, not what you think. It's piss. That's, that's exactly what we were thinking.
Right. Yeah. Much more to come for movies and television, Netflix, Amazon for Mr.
Okay,
Cena.
here we go. We got lyrics. We got lyrics.
Okay.
Found them. He's in the bar performing.
Yes.
And what were they called?
I don't remember.
I
don't
put
have
it in the chat. I put it in the chat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
This is terrible radio. Jizz Jams. That's right.
Yeah.
Jizz Jams. This is Whip It by Devo. Crack that whip. Give the pass the slip. Step on a crack. Break your mama's back. Hey, these are the real fucking words.
I say,
Those
yeah.
are the
so-
real lyrics.
so I know Devo, and that's Devo.
Fuck. What the?
Okay, just watch it.
Name
Sorry,
another
Brian.
song besides Whip It then,
Quick,
big
do
boy.
the lyrics for Bad Bad Man now. Since we can't play the song, at least we can narrate it.
Come on.
right.
No.
While you work on that, I'll read Kevin, your friend Scott. He gave his thoughts to Scott Martin. For a guy who couldn't wrestle, John, great start, Scott.
Yeah,
For a
thanks,
guy
Scott.
who couldn't wrestle, John Cena sure managed to be in a lot of awesome wrestling matches. Okay, it got better, see? He's one of the greatest ambassadors and performers in the history of the business and earned every bit of the respect he commands. Also, Boo! He put like 10 O's. That's how he ended that one. Also, my buddy Jay Robleski, he wrote, the heel turn wasn't needed. I never really got tired of him being a face or multiple times champion. So I was in the Let's Go Cena crowd. And he goes, does any wrestler ever really retire? LOL.
I think Cena's going to
I
be
mean,
the
he's
one.
right.
I think Cena's
but
going to be the one.
yeah.
It should have been Sean
It
if it
should have
wasn't for
been.
that stupid crown
Well, he
jewel
doesn't.
match.
I know.
He doesn't acknowledge that.
That's
so.
good. I'm standing with HBK on that one. I was in attendance for his last match at WrestleMania. That other thing didn't happen in my.
I cannot believe they don't have the words.
Well, it wasn't like, we
Unbelievable.
love it, but it wasn't as popular as like we think it is. But I have a question. Jason, you got to see WrestleMania. You got to see his last WrestleMania. I got to see his last Royal Rumble. Kevin, Brian, any FOMO of missing out on this last year of seeing him live?
You know, he came to Grand Rapids for I think a SmackDown.
Yeah, it
at
was
some
in June.
point.
It was when he gave the pipe bomb.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that was definitely like in the back of my head, like, man, that might be because just it turned out Detroit wasn't on the list. So yeah, a little. I mean, like I said, though, I've really enjoyed this last run though. So like, and it's been fun. I talked about with the IC win with Dom in Boston, like how my kids were into it. So I've had some pretty good memories, even though I didn't get to see anything live.
I mean, we've seen a lot of his like memorable moments. Like Brian, you bringing up the birthday thing was like I completely forgot about that. I'm so glad you invited me to that. And Kevin, we all got to see. We got to see Royal Rumble. We got to see WrestleMania. We got to see Saturday Night's Main Event. But are you a little bit like, now that you're a Cena fan? Because when you went to those previous events, you were not.
You had the
you
sign.
were a little bit bummed about this.
That's the thing. I've only been to events where I booed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have loved the chance to take Brett to an event where everyone in the crowd is cheering him on, because it's kind of like a Cody situation, but it's the Cody before Cody where everybody is going crazy. Like Fort Wayne house shows. I remember 2 or 3 of them. I remember somebody posted, no reason in hell 10,000 people should be going to a Fort Wayne house show, or maybe it was 8,000 or something. Like, it was so loud, and that's all Brett knows. Well, I guess he's been to a SmackDown and Raw, so I take that back. But seeing Cody is his highlight. I would have loved to see in person John, getting those big cheers. That's the biggest thing I would say for me, for sure. You hit it right on the head. I've only been there to boo him. I've never been there to say, let's go Cena.
Yeah.
I would have been on the other end, and that would have been cool.
Yeah. Now, did you and Jay, I'm trying to make sure I have this right. Did you guys see Cena Roman at SummerSlam
In
Vegas?
Yeah,
we did.
Okay.
And then Brock came back and fucked everyone up.
So you did see him where you were kind of a fan.
Oh, no, that is true. That is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
Okay.
So I take that back. I lied.
Yeah.
I was just so excited for all that free food that Jane got.
That's right.
That's
the Vegas
Allegiant Stadium where they screwed up
the POS system went down.
I remember texting you guys that. Yeah, that was hilarious.
My wife went to get a coffee or a tea, and she came back with cookies, muffins, iced coffee,
popcorn, iced coffee.
popcorn.
Oh, I remember the sugar cookies. They're like really nice sugar cookies.
Oh
It had the
my God.
W on them.
Oh,
Like a $12 cookie, probably.
Well,
Yeah,
not at that time.
All for free.
It was
Wow.
$3.30. Yeah. No, good call. Good call. Whoever remembered that. I couldn't remember.
I'm trying to piece together. I'm like, I think they
Good
had
call.
that match. Our friend of the pod too, DC Hendricks, he wrote, I can't believe it's really here. The GOAT is retiring. I became a fan of WWE during the Attitude Era, but the era to follow was where it became a part of my life. It was partly due to Cena. I believe he made wrestling bigger than it ever was. Whether you love him or hate him, he's the greatest of all time. No debate. Boom. Good words from DC, man. Thanks for chiming in. Guys, any other quick thoughts before we get into the Saturday night's main event card and our, I guess, a prediction for the last match? Any other things?
I feel like we've been praising them all night, which is great. I was going to mention like some things that like were questionable during his run, but I think we should just forget about that. Let's just keep it positive.
No, the roast of John Cena starts now.
There's only one. There's only one.
Why aren't they doing that? Yes.
There's only,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Why did
What
he
is
date
it?
Nikki? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, Nexus.
Oh, the burial of Nexus. Yeah.
The Nexus SummerSlam match. That was
Yeah.
probably his biggest error.
Yeah. Yeah. The story's been told about like Edge and maybe Jericho, like coming and be like,
Edge and Jericho were like, no, they have to go over. And
Yeah.
Cena said no. And it's like, and it was just continuous. And he never wore a Nexus shirt. He just wore the armband on one Raw. And then when he got fired, he was just Juan Cena. It really derailed what could have been something great for a big group of young talents future. And
Yeah.
quite honestly, nobody came out of that storyline good. It took Daniel Bryan years to get out of that.
shout
And
out
he
to
got
Michael
fired.
Tarver. Right.
Skip Sheffield.
Skip Sheffield. What's up? Yeah. No, there's definitely missteps.
That was
you know.
probably like everything else was people were just hating, but that one was a big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I would have like, I would have wanted Rusev to win at WrestleMania and Bray at WrestleMania, not the Funhouse.
But
when they
he made
actually
good.
wrestled
He made good with that one with the Funhouse one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's, that's wrestling, right? That's how it's going to go. So nothing too crazy there. So Saturday night's main event, guys. It's again, John was with his one request was I want an NXT talent going against a main roster talent, the best of NXT, and we're gonna have these. I think he put it like non-canon matches. They're just exhibition matches.
Mhm.
So we've got, as I still have in my notes, AJ and Dragon Lee.
AJ Lee.
I haven't come up. They haven't come up with a team name yet. So until they do, I'm still calling
Dragon
AJ
Styles.
Lee. Right. If do that officially. They're taking on Javon Evans and Leon Slater. We've got Cody Rhodes and Oba Femi. Boing. I'm sorry. I'm excited, guys. Bailey and Sol Ruka. Let's just talk about any of those matches before we get into
Boing for other reasons.
for Bailey and Sol Ruka, of course.
No, they're all good. They're all good. Like
I can't
seriously,
wait, guys.
are you
It's
kidding
great.
me? Way to send him out on a high note.
I think it will be all good if there is a upset in something. Not Gunther Cena, that one if you want one or the other. If it involves NXT, I don't want to see the main roster win every match.
Got it. Yeah.
That's what I want to see from those three. I don't care what it is. I don't want to predict who's going to win each match. I want to go into it thinking I want to see somebody win.
Yeah.
I think the best bet of that is going to be the tag match.
I think the best bet of that is going to be Sol Ruka.
That's what I was thinking. Kev.
That's what I would put probably the odds on.
I would put second for that one, but the first
but
I would say the
shit,
tag match.
Can you imagine what if Oba just destroys Cody and wins by count out because Cody can't get up? Or something cool has to happen. I don't want to see Ricky Saints interrupt
Right.
like that type of thing.
Throws
I don't
in
want
the
to see
towel.
any I don't want to see
I'll
any
bet
interference.
$1. I bet Ricky Saints gets involved,
I know, but
He's
I don't want
Cody's buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
he just lost to Oba.
He's going to throw in the towel like MJF did, and those two are going to feud.
Oh
I
my
sure as hell
God.
hope not.
But each
No,
one
I
of
would love.
those
I
matches-
would love to see Oba fuck Cody up,
I think it's a bad
fuck
look.
him up. Worse than tear both pecs of his.
Aw.
Just
damn.
grab him by the arms
Wow.
and
Rip
like
his
Stretch
arm.
Armstrong.
Damn.
Make it happen, Oba. Fuck
I'm
him
excited
up.
for that, man. I mean, I had Oba in my final four of the Cena tournament when we gave our predictions.
Yeah.
So I love this spot for him. So I'm really curious about that. I mean, AJ Lee, Javon Leon is just
That's gonna be a fun one too.
So
that
fun.
one, yeah, that one I'm
So
looking forward
good.
to the most.
Yeah. So that's so great, and we know how talented Sol Ruka is. So.
And it will set up AJ versus basically going to TNA.
Hopefully.
It could. Yes.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Hopefully.
So Gunther won last Friday over LA Knight. Gunther,
Show with
you know,
mood.
it's the only thing that's a bummer to me was that they didn't at least have like 1 week of Cena Gunther promo or contract signing. It's kind of a rush thing. I like Gunther's promo on Monday. I love the angle of like, I'm going to do what no one has ever done to you, like make you give up, which isn't really true. I saw somebody put like, he tapped to Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Kurt Angle twice. Kurt Angle twice. Jericho.
Yeah.
And was it Benoit?
I think I've read Benoit was one. Yeah. So, okay, but it's been a hell of a long time since he's tapped out. We'll go along with it. So I love that angle. I just wish I could have at least one more week of building it to promote. What do you think, guys? I said when this tournament started, Cena's going to lose his last match. He's all about like, I want the place to be better. How when I left it's gonna be better than how it was when I started. So all that to me seems that Cena does take the loss, but as we've gotten closer, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what happens.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
No idea.
Because we've said how Gunther really doesn't need it.
Yeah, but like what's the point?
Right. What's the point?
I would have been happier if Gunther didn't have Goldberg's last match. I would have been more excited if he didn't already do this on Saturday Night's Main Event in July.
You know what? This will be what Gunther does. He retires people. AJ Styles will be next. Just fucking do it. Just have him retire everybody's ass.
And then Rey Mysterio, and then Cody, and then Dom. And no, sorry. Going a little bit too far there.
Randy in 10 years.
Randy will be next.
In 10 years.
Oh, you're the legend killer. I'm the retirer.
Right. You're on the right angle there, Kev. Yeah.
Jericho.
Just not Kurt.
Jericho comes back, retires him at SummerSlam. Let's go.
We have the legend killer, and we have the
retirer.
The last match.
Yeah.
The last match standing.
I will say this. We just saw Gunther, LA Knight, right? LA Knight, from losing that, is gone, not even buried. I mean, he's buried to the center of the earth.
No, he's not.
I totally disagree with you.
Bronson squashed him in the
right now.
He is in matches with the top guys. He's in with the top people. And nope, you're wrong.
That's the good thing about opinions.
You have me agreeing with Jason.
Listen,
I'm mad at you for that.
Listen, I just don't want it. I don't want Gunther to lose and to go down when he came back and he's just getting elevated. I think Cena will lose. I do. I'm going to put the Kevin Locke pick of the week. Cena to lose.
You are the picks champion back-to-back years, so
that is true.
It's official.
We were betting $100 a piece, guys.
It's not a real thing.
Jason's 100 point.
I'm retired on picks, by the way.
Sheamus did something.
What
do you mean you're retired?
I like that idea. We can talk. We can discuss.
We'll
that.
talk.
But I appreciate the twippy in my honor. By the way. Coming up, you better give me a nice rundown. I hope that match is at least 20 minutes. I want it to be hulking up. I want it to be so many near falls. I want it to be on the edge of my seat of this close for Gunther winning.
Edge of my seat?
I want it to go both ways for me to think, ooh, Cena's going to win this. Ooh, Gunther's going to win this. Yeah. I want to be surprised at the end, either way. But I have a feeling
it ends in a draw.
But
oh god,
it's gonna be. I'm
be so pissed.
Man. In less than 48 hours at the time of recording.
Yep,
it'll probably be around the time where entrance music will start.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty cool.
Will Stu be crying? What do you think, guys? Just kidding.
Will Mini Stu be there?
hope so.
What if Minnie's
Will
doing
Bull
a kid?
Buchanan
so.
be a legend at
Yes,
ringside?
Legend at ringside.
I need Bull Buchanan. I need who else do I need? Carlito needs to come back.
Jesus, the one that stabbed him.
Jesus.
Chris
Chris Masters. Let's bring him back. God.
Umaga's kid looks exactly like
Yes, he
Umaga.
does.
Bring him
Right?
for the night.
Is that Zilla?
Zilla.
Zilla
Yeah,
can
Fatu,
come.
It's crazy.
Kurt Angle does need to be there for real.
Yeah.
He's got to come too.
Throwing Topanga right all next to him.
Of course.
No, it's not on
Topanga.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah,
call.
she'd be there for that. You're right.
All right.
I'm excited, guys. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be good.
Cool.
This has been a lot of fun. We could probably keep going for another hour if we really wanted to, but let's wrap this up. It's youtube.com. Oh, Joe, Kevin, reaction pod after the match.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Are you guys
We'll
watching
play it by
live?
ear.
Or
Play it by ear.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. It's youtube.com/that wrestling podcast, at that wrestlepod, and whatamaneuver.net for the merchandise. Whether you're at Jason's RWA show, maybe Collision's on at the same time.
No, Collision's on in the
It's on at
afternoon on
4:30.
purpose.
Oh, smart. That Tony Khan, he knows what he's doing. Or if you're watching on Peacock, Saturday night's main event, as always, enjoy wrestling, and we should end up doing a John Cena salute.
Thanks for watching That Wrestling Podcast on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And for more That Wrestling Podcast content, follow at That WrestlePod on social media.